It is currently LEGO Double VIP Weekend. You're gonna get double points on all purchases this weekend. On a purchase over $200, you can get a VIP throw fleece blanket. I actually opened mine up because I had some family come in to stay with me, and it's a really great blanket. And then on any purchase over $50, you can also get a Summer Fun VIP add-on pack. This looks to be a usual pack, but with some extra bricks included. Interesting. And then this one is a couple days old, but this is the Pirate Ship Playground. It's available on any purchase over $100. In case we've forgotten, everything LEGO Pirates tends to go absolutely nuts in terms of LEGO investing. Generally speaking, I want to be pursuing sets that I would not be able to find at other retailers. Or I may just be targeting sets that have been scarcely discounted other places and that I don't expect to be discounted too much more before their retirement at the end of 2023. Among those sets is the modular police station here. The police station was the 2021 modular. This integrates well into anybody's city setup, and I love the donut story that they have going on. They have a side store of a donut shop, which is appropriate, and I guess there's some sort of donut robbery going on with the narrative around this set. You can see there's a, I guess, large print or sticker there. This set has not had its price increased, so despite being almost 3,000 pieces, it is still only $200, which is basically the best price per piece of any modular. You also have Assembly Square, which has been available for 6 years, and to be honest, I don't even trust it to retire this year. You also have the Bookshop here, the 2020 modular, so it has an extra year of shelf life and an extra year of availability. A fair number of people have purchased this set at $180, I think it was, or $170. And then even if somebody got it on a discount from its $170 price, maybe they got it for like $150 or $140. Definitely people loaded up on this in 2022. And yet here we are halfway through 2023. This set is scheduled to retire this year as of the Brick Fanatics June update. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and see what actually happens by the end of the year. So modular buildings, some of the earlier ones are some of the best LEGO investments of all time. I actually used to own this one, Market Street, back in I think like 08 or 09. Yeah, I had this set. I sold mine used back in like 2014 for like $400. So now to see it's going for 700, man, should have just kept it in the closet. If we want to talk about Star Wars, amazingly, this Rebel Battle Pack is still available. Not sure about that. Maybe I should pick some of those up. Like I said, a lot of these sets are available at a better sale elsewhere. The Republic Fighter Tank might not be a bad one to pick up. I am maxed out on that. I just ordered some for May the 4th, so I am not going to pick up any of those because the order will just get canceled. A set like the Scythe I might be looking to purchase, especially if you want to add 2 of them. I gotta say the blue Rex helmet really stands out, and the blue Swamp Speeder Battle Pack. Ooh, especially if the clones are not as bad as the graphics make them look here. If those black lines are a little thinner, I mean the holes, you know, that still does kind of suck, but what are you gonna do? We're living in a great time for LEGO Star Wars Clone Army building. At the same time, all the clones available and seems in new sets are gonna have these problematic holy helmets. I'm not a super lore nerd. I don't really, it doesn't super bother me. The only reason I'm really even concerned about this is as an investor, I'm not sure whether this era of Clone Trooper will be looked back on as like a cheap, relatively unpopular. So you got the BD-1 here. That's not a bad pickup. The Scythe also is one that is scarcely discounted, so not a bad idea to pick it up for full price from LEGO because you can stack all of these gift with purchases. If you sell the blanket for say 30 after fees and shipping, maybe get 15 for the pirate ship and maybe $5 for the summer pack, you're looking at $50 of promos back on $200 of spend, which is about 25% in combined gift with purchase refund rate on top of your double VIP, which is of course another 10% back in VIP points. So if you're going to pay full price, you may as well pick up a LEGO exclusive, and we can see here that the new Ninjago City Market is presently available. That set looks amazing. I think it's a good sign for the currently available, wow, 6,000 pieces for this one. That's honestly a great price per piece and a great value. This new Land Rover Defender is really exciting to me. I think it reminds me a lot of 6-wide Speed Champion, and the small price point is definitely friendly. Lots of great sets here, but most of these have been just released in the last year or two, so they're not really ripe for investment purchasing just yet. You do have the Ahsoka Tano Brickhead available there. That would be great to pick up, as it is an exclusive. I picked up just a couple the other month, I believe, so I don't think I can order any more for about like 6 months, which sucks, but I don't know. It's just a $10 set. Not too worried about it. The new BTS Dynamite, that I guess is in stock, but I guess that was super, super hot for a minute, despite being what looks to me like a total ripoff. Table football for full price? I do not think so. So let's scroll down more into the 200 zone. The A-frame, that was just released. This Little Mermaid set looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have a whole video out soon about Disney. The upscaled minifigure, kind of cool. It's way too early to tell for investment, but I've seen some really great pictures of this huge minifigure running rampant through people's Lego cities and causing tons of destruction. The Professors of Hogwarts here, a strong choice. If we look at the most valuable Harry Potter minifigures, as we did, we would find that a lot of the most popular ones and most valuable collectible ones are of professors. So to get 4-in-1 in brickhead form at this great price, given that this set is an exclusive, it is, I believe, retiring at the end of this year as of the Brick Fanatics June list. Winnie the Pooh here is available on back order. That's maybe not a bad choice. The Medieval Blacksmith also available on back order. This is like a no-brainer. I think everyone is forecasting this set to be the next old fishing store, and for that reason, I'm treading very lightly with it. It's like the most obvious investment winner from this year. And for that reason, I know that it won't be actually as good as the next old fishing store. So if we look here, this set has been available for quite some time, from February of 2021. It's a LEGO Ideas set, which has produced some great winners in the past. This set both integrates well into a city or a modular setup, and it's also castle themed. Even after the price increase from $150 to $180, at 2,164 pieces, that's actually pretty good value for $180 with 2023 LEGO standards in mind. This set has a history of going over $200 when it's out of stock. In fact, it looks like when it first launched, somebody purchased this set for $300, and both in 2021, here in 2022, definitely into 2023, this set is selling near or even above $240, so over 25% over its retail price just during that set's life when it went out of stock temporarily. So that's a good sign for investing. So this would not be a bad set to pick up during this promo, and maybe pop a little battle pack over as well to bump you over that $200 threshold, or maybe a brickhead, a multi-pack brickhead, something like that, Speed Champions car. Some other good sets you could be looking at here for this promotion are the Ford Mustang, the full-size Creator one. If you've looked at the Speed Champions Mustang, you could potentially look at this one and be a little bit excited about it. You have the retiring Bird of Paradise here. Interestingly, this is still available, not even on back orders. So despite the crazy sales volume on the Botanicals line, this set being the first to retire, it doesn't even look like people are willing to bite on it for $100. But this could potentially be a set that there is a shortage of supply on for the aftermarket, and so it could potentially jump, I think, way over $200, not on the merits of being a good-looking set at all, but just simply on the merits of collectability. As long as they continue to sell tens or hundreds of thousands of botanical sets per month, I expect this line will continue for many, many years, and people will want some of the first ones ever available. You also have the Lunar lander here. Space is definitely gonna continue to be popular in pop culture if we just look at what's happening with private space companies and new emphasis on NASA. Space is definitely gonna be around in the news and the headlines in the coming decade or so. So that's definitely an advantage this set has. A disadvantage this set has is its super long shelf life. This set launched June 12th of 2019, which means if it retires at the end of 2023, it will have a 4.5-year shelf life. All right, so it looks like the parts are not as valuable as I thought. I thought that some of those pearl gold parts might be really, really valuable on Bricklink. Turns out not. So maybe that's a small little strike against this set, but I still think it's gonna be a solid investment. Santa's Visit retiring this year. I do believe that looking at the Gingerbread House, which I have owned, and the Elf Clubhouse, I don't think that the Winter Village Christmas sets are quite as popular as they used to be, and I don't think they're gonna perform. Actually, I think they're equally popular, but I think resellers have caught on, and I think the supply is just too high for the demand to really push the price anywhere above like 150 maybe. I do like this set better than the Elf Clubhouse, and maybe about the same as the Gingerbread House. The teal, or not the teal, but the light blue color kind of reminds me of Market Street. And something I think that sets this set apart is look at that piece count. Pretty good. Way better than a lot of the holiday Winter Village sets. You do have the light brick, which is pretty standard, but check this out. It has a complete open backside. Great for play. And this diagonal construction is actually really well done. The segmentation of space, it looks really right. You can get your hands in there. So I think for parents and for collectors and for holiday village lovers, this is a must-have set. Whereas the Elf Clubhouse, I think, is a little out of place, a little awkward. I think maybe people could pass on it. Some of the village sets are a little bit forgettable. I think certainly the last year's, the Winter Village Square, that's kind of a tram and nothing in particular. I don't see that set doing amazing, but I think Santa's Visit may have what it takes. So this is not a bad set to pick up either. It's always good to look at the best sellers and just see what is selling in great quantity. This is no surprise. It is Pride Month and it is a good sale. You have the most recent modular. So it's good to know that I guess fans who are purchasing from Lego.com, a lot lot more than investors are still purchasing the newer sets in mass. The Treehouse still way up there despite being the biggest dud of investing in the last year or two. Van Gogh, great set there. This might not be a bad opportunity to pick it up, although it is not scheduled to retire. You have the NASA Space Shuttle you could also look at if you're looking at space sets. A theme like Monkey Kid that is a LEGO exclusive is a great thing to pick up during a promotion period like this, because you can be sure that you won't find this set at a better discount anyplace else, because there is no place else to purchase this set besides lego.com. So if you wanted to get the Outtro mech, that's not a bad idea. The City of Lanterns I think is a little bit too visible, and I think too many people are hoarding it. But there's some solid Monkey Kid sets if you do care to look. If you do want to purchase something, be sure to use some Rakuten, and if you don't have Rakuten, it is your lucky day because you can sign up for free and get a $30 credit applicable to your first purchase of over $30, meaning you could potentially stack further discounts on everything that I've talked about and get sets not for about 30% off, but for about 45% off once you add in that $30 off of your $200 purchase from Rakuten. Anyways, I gotta cut it off making this video and make some dinner before anybody else gets home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you find this useful.